Yes, my name is Jinting Wang. I'm from New Mexico, and I'm a shareholder. I have two questions. First, that in your 91 letter, you wrote that investors eventually repeat their mistakes. So what do you do to keep you from making the same mistake twice? And the second question is, in your 92 letter, you wrote that you attempt to deal with the problem of future earning in two ways. First is the business you understand, and the second is the margin of safety. And you said they are equally important. But if you cannot find the happy combination of faster growth at a low PE, which one do you think is more important, faster growth or low PE? That's my two questions.
We were told by some higher authority which one was more important there for a second. Well, they're bound together. Obviously, if you understood a business perfectly, the future of a business, you would need very little in the way of a margin of safety. So the more volatile the business is, or possibility is, but assuming you still want to invest in it, the larger the margin of safety. I think in that first edition of Graham and Dodd, if I remember, it was a J.I. Casey used and said, maybe it was worth somewhere between 30 and 110 or some number. He said, well, that sounds pretty, how much good does that do you to know that it's worth between 30 and 110? Well, it does you some good if it's selling below 30 or above 110. And you need a large margin of safety. Well, if you're driving a truck across a bridge that says it holds 10,000 pounds and you've got a 9,800-pound vehicle, if the bridge is about 6 inches above the crevice that it covers, you may feel okay. But if it's over the Grand Canyon, you may feel you want a little larger margin of safety in terms of only driving a 4,000-pound truck or something across. So it depends on the nature of the underlying risk. We don't get the margin of safety now that we got in a 1973-4 period, for example. The biggest thing to do is understand the business. If you understand the business and get into the kind of businesses where surprises, by the nature surprises are few, and we think we're largely in that type of business.